Hello, hello. It is time to feed the chooks. Let's go and I will give you a little update on what's happening with our chickens. And then we'll clean the other one out.
Here. You need up? How about try this one? Try this. Stand on it. Get it all out. Stand on the side. Now, could you stand on the side for me? And then twist. Now you can shoot it in. I already got it in the right one. I already got it on the right one. Yeah, that's not gonna. This one, you didn't use it. One. Oh, I got this one.
What's next, Gracie?
Those guys and the guys at the back.
Okay.
Well, okay.
Don't fall in. It's nearly empty, hey?
Yeah. Empty, yes, because
Who's that one
I
for?
just have to put it on the feed and straight. Get my hand and scrape it in.
Yeah, get your hand and scrape it in. What's that?
Just my little pterodactyl.
A pterodactyl? So I thought it might be a good time to give you a little update on the situation with our chooks. We have basically 3 different flocks that we will be combining to 2. We have the buff Orpingtons here at the front. Oh, there's a red cardinal. So pretty. And we have these just in a poultry net, actually in our front yard, because I'm wanting them to till this up. Now it is a little bit of a dodgy situation. We have grass growing up, and every now and then we've got to pull it all up, mow back underneath it and put it back. But they seem to have learnt that they need to stay there. Every now and then the rooster escapes. So they have this Joel Salatin tractor as a shelter. We had to take the sides of it off of it last year when we had meat chickens in there because they were overheating in the middle of summer. We'll never do that again. Meat chickens in Texas in July, August is not a good idea, in my experience. So that is still acting as a good shelter, even though the sides are off, and they can come and go, and they have the poultry net as protection. Then down here in the second Joel Salatin chicken tractor, we have our chicks, which will be our new flock of layers when they grow. But for now, we had them in the brooder, and now they're here out on grass in the Joel Salatin chicken tractor. We started them up here, and we're sort of just moving them down every couple of days. And the idea is we will move them into this flock, within the next week. We'll have them in there. We don't want to wait too long. We waited too long last time and learnt a lesson the hard way. It's so funny how you still, I grew up with chickens and feeding chooks and helping my parents take care of them, but I don't remember. I guess we must have had chicks at some point, but I don't really remember that, or maybe our chooks hatched their own chicks. Maybe that's what they did. Anyway, my experience had been with chooks, not with baby chicks. And we waited too long last time to introduce them, and the flock did not accept them, and we actually lost, they killed one of them. Just so vicious, it was horrible. And so we want to make sure that doesn't happen again this time. And I have since learnt that the younger you introduce them to the flock, the more they will accept them. So that's what we're going to try and do here in just a little bit.
I put some of that one. This one? Yeah, I put some of that one. Maybe just put it over there. I bet you all of them is going to go for the shorter grass.
Why are you putting it in the long grass?
So they eat the long grass.
So they scratch it?
We put but sometimes we put it on the corners so that they will be the whippersnippers or weed whackers.
They will be the whippersnippers.
Okay, we can let them out. No, Wilbur. You're supposed to go in at once.
Neo, how'd you get out here? So they're trying to find where you put it.
Yeah, they always do. The ducks are smart.
Do the ducks find it first?
Yes.
Or they miss?
Yeah, they find it.
Some of them found it. They're still looking. Where was the second scoop of grain? Here, go show them where the second scoop is. Oh, they all found the first scoop. No, they're not going to get you. Go see, they found it. They found it. Gracie, go back to where the grain is, babe. Oh, you put some there. Oh, sorry. I didn't realize that. I thought...
Good job, Grace. Neo's more scared of them than they are scared of Neo.
Well, it's kind of good for Neo to come out here with you and with us, because then he will learn that the chickens are for protecting and they're our friends. We don't...
Neo's like, God, take away, God, dog.
These guys are the other remainder of our original flock, which is barred rock, australorps, and like this pretty looking little rooster here, we bred him. He was hatched here on our place, so he's a mix. You can see he's got some black, some of the Buff Orpington colouring, and then we have our Muscovy ducks, which we have raised from ducklings that we were given last year. So we probably, at this point, where we're at with this flock is they're still laying. They have gone off the lay just in the last week, and we suspect the reason for that is we had a couple of clucky hens and we didn't catch it early enough. So one of the things that happens with chooks is if a hen goes broody and starts sitting, that just means they decide they want to sit on eggs, and they will stay on the laying in the laying box. No, Neo. Neo, no. We're not going to chase them. Good boy, you stay with me. They will sit on the eggs and they will stay there and try to hatch out some chickens. But the problem with that is if you leave them sitting too long, they will actually, it will put all the flock off the lay, and they'll all just go off the lay and go, oh, it's time to hatch chicks now, so we're going to stop. We're going to stop laying eggs. I don't know how, don't ask me how it works. I have no idea how it works, but it's happened to us before and I didn't really know what was going on. And that's when I found out that this is what happens. So when we have, are you being good, Neo? Are you being good? You being good? You stay with me. They're our friends, okay? So when I found out about that, since then we try and keep an eye out, and if a hen is going broody, what we will do is, come on Neo, is where we'll get that hen and separate her and put her, I should have filmed this when we were doing it, but life was so busy at the time I just didn't think of it. I should have. So we have, like this milk crate, and we will take that broody hen, and it doesn't take very long. We will put her, we'll get the broody hen and put her in a cage like that or under a tree where she's got shade, and put the milk crate upside down, and she will sit in there without food or water for about half a day. It usually does not even take a full day. She would be perfectly fine if we sat her in there for a day. She'd be fine. And what that does is just, I guess it's a bit of a circuit breaker. And she goes, oh, okay, there's no eggs here. I don't have food and water. It's uncomfortable. I will stop sitting. And so that's what we'll do. But you got to catch it in time. There's a frog in the duck water. Hey, you guy. Hello. Hello, little frog. Now, if we were in Australia, that would be a cane toad, and I'd be wanting to kill it. But I don't think they're bad here. Cane toads are very invasive in Queensland, and they are horrid, and they are everywhere. Yes, so I'm just checking. The nesting boxes are, oh no, we do have someone. Are you? Oh, you better not be broody, miss. All right, so she might be broody. We'll have to, so the trick is being able to identify if the chicken is broody or if they're just sitting there to lay, which of course we want them to do. But one of the things is they'll sit there and then they won't move. If they're not just there to lay, they will just stay there all day. Also, they tend to fluff up their feathers and kind of puff themselves up. So we're going to have to watch this one and see what she's doing. Here you go. See how she's fluffing up her feathers? No, Neo. Neo. It's okay. She's putting up her... Now that could just be because Neo's here, but she might be broody. I have my suspicions. She may have to go back. I don't know if it's the same one. Now, if we had another small cage, like that would work too. We could put her in, I've seen people do it, putting them in a dog cage, like a crate, you know, like a dog crate. But the milk crate works. Yesterday, I don't know if it's the same hen, but we just put her in there with the crate on top. So we definitely don't want anyone, we've got heaps of chicks right now, we don't need to be hatching anymore, and we want them laying. So that's just something that is part of, I guess, managing the flock and monitoring what they're doing. Now the other day, I want to show you something. The boys filmed it for me because the other day they were cleaning out the workshop, which needs doing every once in a while. And we had the brooder in there that had a thick layer of grass and hay that we were using as bedding when the chicks were in there. And when they went to clean it out, they discovered on the underneath that there were soldier fly larvae, like just hundreds of soldier fly larvae. So they immediately knew, they're like, Mum, come look at this, we'll feed this to the chickens. So, good boy, Leon. So yeah, that's what we did. I'll show you. Oh, holy dooly. Oh my
and that's
word.
half of it.
Are they soldier fly larvae?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Oh, holy
and
cow.
the other chickens will eat them.
They're in here as well. Yeah, they just don't know.
Did you put a chook in there?
With two.
The chick and 2 chooks.
I would put a chook in there for sure.
Yeah, I'll try it, but...
Or shovel
And
it
look
into a
at
bucket.
those termites. Or those ants.
What is ants? Is that ants?
Yep.
We left this bedding in here too long.
That bottom thing's wrong. That's bad.
All protein.
Yeah, shovel it out into a bucket, guys. Wow.
They're eating all the fallen. They're eating all the fallen, what's it called? All
Grain.
the fallen grain. Yeah.
There you go. Eat away. They only just did it. They only just did it, Gracie. Yeah, the ducks are getting it. You said it was funny last time.
So we're always looking for ways like that we can add. Neo. Oh, he's so licky. That we can add extra protein to the diet of the chickens, because that will help their egg production and their overall health. So if we find a abundance of maggots somewhere, that's our first thought. Ooh, chook food. Good boy. Good boy. Yeah. You want to sit on my feet? So the chicks are a mixed bag. About 6 of them were hatched by one of our hens. She just started sitting and we let her sit on eggs. And then the rest, we got on a really good sale at Tractor Supply, and they are layers. Now, the initial flocks we got were Barred Rock, Buff Orpington, and Australorp. These chicks are not, so those 3 breeds we purchased deliberately because they're sort of an older style hen, and they're a dual purpose breed, and they're hardy, but they're not necessarily are bred for egg production specifically. They're very good layers, but some of these new hybrid breeds have a higher rate of egg production, which is not really something we're majoring on. I like the idea of having a hardy flock that are just a stronger bird, and then when they finish laying we can harvest them. But these ones were such a good price that we couldn't pass them up. I have never I'll have to look back. I'll look back in a second and check what kind of breed they are. And of course there's a couple in here that are crosses because they were we have multiple different roosters in our other flocks. Okay, well, thank you for joining us for Chicken Chores this morning as we take care of our girls. It is wonderful. There is nothing like having fresh eggs from chickens that have been on grass, scratching around and living like chickens should. There's just no comparison. And you know, if you have tasted a real egg, there's no going back. Real food is what we are looking for. All right, people, I will see you again tomorrow. Sunshine and raindrops to all of you.